to even attract to a higher caliber.
Thanks so much.
Do you know what I mean? To
Yes.
like attract, because when you really hate yourself, what you attract and open yourself up to is usually along with how you view yourself.
People will feed on
Very
that.
fire
Like, oh, she's
slayer.
insecure.
Yes.
She's this. Yeah.
But I also think that Makoa has taught me how to love myself in so many ways that I did not before. And I think that a good partner does challenge that, and it's almost like
Thanks for the
eye-opening
follows,
to me. I don't know
y'all.
if you relate to this, but just like when you see someone love you so much and all the parts of you you hate, it makes you accept and love those parts like so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%. Someone, it was for me, it was like Moses, like loving me through so many. And I don't recommend this because I do think we had a really toxic relationship on my end. I was
Okay,
like, really
blocked?
mentally unwell and unstable when we were dating.
Get
at the
that
beginning
person
and even
out
being
of here.
friends. And I put him like through the ringer, right? I'm like tossing keys over the fence. I'm like, you
People
know,
are
doing
sick.
I'm in a K-hole at the W hotel. Like he's picking me up.
Been
Like,
there.
yeah, like just crazy. You know, I'm doing OF hardcore. I'm doing like all this
Block
crazy.
and
he
report.
like kept coming through and like picking me up and saving me from all these situations. And I was like, oh my God, like this person loves me so much. Like, why don't I love myself? So then, you know, he wanted to be in a relationship with me, and so that's like, oh my God, this person like loves me. And then we got engaged, and that's when I really started like caring more about myself and what I put out there and respecting myself like way more. I was just like, oh wait, this person like loves me. Maybe like I should like try to like
Thanks for the
keep this, you know.
follows.
So I think for me, it saved me. I did not love myself when I got in a relationship with Moses. I never loved myself in any relationship. But now I like love myself so much. I'm so confident. It's the first time I don't think about, you know, feel guilty eating. It's the first time I don't feel, you know, I have to
Thank you.
overspend, like all these things. I don't have to use any substances. Like so he really did save me. I don't know if that's like the greatest example because I know people are like, you should love yourself, but he
Drain
taught
my
me to love
wallet.
myself for
I
sure.
relate to that
Okay.
in like so many ways. Like that's beautiful, and I really relate to that. Like, yeah, Makoa definitely like saved me, changed my life, changed how I view love and loving myself in general in a lot of ways. I think it's on paper, of course, you want to love yourself and be perfectly whole before you enter someone in, but sometimes that doesn't happen. I think for you and me, we relate on that this person, I do think that both Moses and Makoa, though, it's not like they filled a void for us. They just
I
showed
feel
us
like
a
this is
different
the
way
first
of
live where I
living,
really
living
have
that
like
made us be able to
a
be
few
whole on
trolls in
our
the
own.
chat.
Definitely.
Which
Usually
I
y'all
think
are
is
really nice to me.
beautiful.
But
Yeah.
And really sweet. But yeah, that's a tough one. I think it's situational. It is, because it's also hard being in a relationship when you don't love yourself with a good person. You can also end up ruining it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like most people, if you're like treating them poorly, will run, and like you should. Like, I mean, when I put Moses through, I was feeling like, why would anybody want to stay? But the fact that he did it, and so many times we've gone through so much. Like I said, you know, just even after we're married, just so much stuff, and you know, financial stuff and everything. And he's like, yeah, he's just like really stuck by me and like never wavered and like
Happy
love and stuff
birthday
like that.
to
So I think someone like loving you, because maybe we
Oxen.
just weren't loved enough as like kids or something.
100%
But I
for
think
me.
that's why with parents, like so important to like love your kids so they don't have to like seek validation everywhere, you know?
100%. Yeah, I think that I really was accepting what I thought love was. I associated love with chaos. I associated love. I thought love was something that you had to fight for and earn, and not something that you deserve and just should be given. You know,
I
and
did say
it all
it.
does
I don't
kind of come
get-
from
is
your
it some kind of
childhood.
joke?
It's wild in that sense. you
Yeah, it
know?
shouldn't be like that at all.
You're
like,
right. The like end of that question is like parents should be better.
Just love your children. If you're just there for your children and give them attention,
Shitbox
like it just, I
420,
think
what
it'll
a
change
great
like the whole
name.
course of their life.
100%.
You know, so
But obviously, if you didn't have that, it is important to just try to love yourself and speak to yourself kindly and change those patterns. But it is also nice to meet like good people who do that. So I think it's a mix. I think it's different for everyone, and
yeah.
I think all roots are acceptable in that case.
And if you are like single, just try, you know, work on like loving yourself. It's the best way to be. But
Because you really will vibrate at a higher frequency. Like I don't mean to sound all like sound bowl.
When
and
I ever
crystal
did it,
stuff
guys,
like
it's
here.
so
wrong.
true.
But you, the
Yes.
more you try,
Like what?
I think I
I
was
think
in a
we
place
should
when I
be.
met Makoa. There were so many years of my life where I wasn't even trying to love myself. I was like, this is what it is. These are the people I'm going to date. This is my life. This is my future. This is it. It's good, you know? And when I met Makoa, I was in Hawaii in this whole existential crisis of,
Oh,
because
did a guy that
I
I
saw
was
a quote
drawn
once
to?
where it's like when you start thinking about how to love yourself more,
No.
you already are. you already do.
You're making the steps.
Yes, because it's like, even thinking, how do I love myself more? You are loving yourself more by thinking that. And I think I was opening those channels to meet someone like that.
Yeah, and then it just came into your life that way. And I do feel like when they're meant to be for you, they will be you. But I always think, even if anything happened with me and Moses, like, I'm just always so thankful that he, like, taught me how to, like, love myself. That, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I don't, you know, I'd be so thankful regardless of how it ended, you know?
I couldn't agree more. Like, I want to marry this man, but forever be so grateful.
Yeah,
and the way he changed, like, how I view relationships.
I think that's like a healthy relationship, because, you know, people say that. They're like, I stayed friends with my ex and we're cool. I'm like, how, what?
I guess
and then
it
it doesn't make sense. But then I'm
think.
like, I get it now. When you're like in a good one, you're like, okay, I'm glad it happened, which I can't say about any of my other relationships. So yeah, you never know. The right love can save you.
Aww. And now we're gonna be on the Patreon talking about, like,
Get it. Next question.
Hello. I'm Melanie from Houston, Texas.
Do I know you in real life?
What do you guys think about the man not letting you?
What's my job?
What you want? Should you have, like,
I'm a model.
certain level of respect to, like, all right, maybe this is not valid enough to wear when I'm out with my man or without my man, or should you just embrace it and wear whatever you want? Love you guys.
Oh my gosh, I saw you visceral reaction to it.
Yeah, I didn't realize until we were in this how much these, like, the hypothetical of it all, like, with you or takes you to a place.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're like, oh,
Jesus. Oh my God.
yeah.
I'm passionate about this one.
Let's hear it.
I'm so, like, I don't think a man should ever tell you what to wear. I really don't, or who to be friends with, or where to. I'm never against a healthy suggestion or someone wanting you to grow, but if someone is, like, putting rules and parameters on you, like, and you want someone to love you for who you are, okay. Now here's the thing: if you're wearing dental floss and 2 tassels to the Target down the street, like, maybe there's some constructive criticism to be had, okay? But, like, if you just want to feel sexy and hot and stuff, like, that sucks.
Hey, golf
you should want a
guy.
man who is proud of you for who you are, and if he wants a Mormon wife, turtleneck, nun woman, I just
Find that. It's out there.
I hate when a man starts. In my own personal life, so much. I'm sure you've dealt with this so much, but, like, when a man brings you in dating you for who you are, and they love it all for the first few weeks and the first few dates and then the first few whatever, and then they're slowly starting to
I feel
try
like
to
what they're
change you.
talking
This
about
isn't
is so
Build-A-Bear,
true.
babe.
Like,
Has that happened to you? Because you're
guys
such a strong presence.
act like they
I wouldn't
love
think anybody would be like, that's just how she
these
is. Like,
things
I'm not gonna
about
change
you,
her,
and
but
then
you
an
try to
insecure
change
man
her.
will
for
always
sure,
try and,
'cause
like,
it's
come in your
I'll just
life
get
and then
comfortable, you know, and
change
it's at
the
first
things
they
that
want
they
the fun and
originally
the
liked
wild
you
and the
for.
sexy, and then eventually they are insecure or possessive or you know,
So
and
they
it's
try
like,
to change you.
and you never feel good about that, you know? Like, it's one thing if you want to put on the turtleneck, right? But, like, if you wanted to wear the lace top and then now you're in the turtleneck, you feel like shit about that, you know? Like, you feel sad.
Totally. When I hear those kind of things, I've never been in a relationship like that, so it's, like, so bizarre to me that someone would say that, because the minute someone would ever be like,
Would
don't
you
wear
rather
that, like,
always be
who are
itchy
you?
or have
Like,
an unpickable
I'm
thumb
really insecure with a lot of
wedgie?
things.
What
I'm
a
very, like,
crazy
timid
question.
in a lot of my relationships, so, like, that thing I would absolutely, like, not tolerate out. I think that's, like, a zero tolerance thing.
I agree. I just think, and I think a lot of men always, like, start
I don't
off
know.
sweet, right? It's like, I love
That's
you,
a crazy
and, like, I
question.
just, you're all mine, and I want it to be for me, and, like, and then, like, that can snowball into, like, don't wear that.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
That's
And it's
so
like,
scary.
Yeah, I had one like that was crazy, and I was like, I'm wearing a mini skirt.
Oh,
like,
they just wanted to dress more conservative?
yes, like
Okay,
and I was like,
I don't know what
baby,
you're
I'm from
talking about.
Las
It's
Vegas.
kind of weird.
Like, I should be a stripper. Like, the fact that I'm even not, you should be happy. Like, it's just crazy to me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. I think my, like, style has definitely changed since, like, being in a relationship, but I think that's, like, something you should definitely do and want.
I
and
agree.
Yeah,
like, I used to be on my Instagram grid, like, nipples out, you know, and, like, now I've naturally changed, but
right.
It's
or just getting older too. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can wear all this stuff. Like, we did a photo shoot in these outfits just now, and I literally was like, it's a picture of Pamela Anderson, like a bra, like a see-through bra, and I was like, oh, that's what I'm gonna look like. And then I looked at the pictures, I'm like, oh my God, I look like a substitute teacher on the school picture day.
Stop! You looked amazing, but you and
I looked good, but, like, it was not. I was thinking Pamela Anderson in, like, all her glory. I was like, who am
You and I relate to this so hard though, because me as Like, I'll see a photo of Pamela Anderson and then I'm trying to like recreate it, and it's like, baby, you are not.
You did really good, actually. You're gonna love yours. You really did eat.
You slayed down. You stop it right now.
She
Like,
does a pose, Pamela, with her arm up, and that's my biggest insecurity in every
I
photo.
hate an arm up.
I know you look so good. And
look
I'm
at
not
my
saying that, you
armpit.
good.
Like, why is it 10 shades lighter than me? Like,
Don't give it out for free. Save it for the Patreon. People love an armpit.
do they?
I was
armpit
just-
fetishes.
I think guys like armpits on guys. I was just asking this the other day. I was trying to understand it, but
Did you get it when a guy has like sexy armpit?
oh, you
like
do love
the
an armpit.
hair.
I guess it's a pheromone thing, maybe.
I'm
like
into-
someone produces a lot of like.
I'm
I
like
have no
nose
idea.
deep
Okay.
in Macaula's armpits. Damn it.
You love it? Okay.
Cool.
I'm not into it.
I can never shut up. Like, I'm just always oversharing boobs. Like, I don't mean to. What was the question even?
I don't know.
Like,